Hello and welcome back to my yoga channel. This class is going to be a quick 20-minute self-care yoga, great for when you're feeling more fatigued and just want a boost of energy. So when you're ready, roll out your yoga mat. We're going to get started seating and we'll meet there. Take your time coming down onto your yoga mat, shuffle yourself forward, keep a bend in the knees, hook your hands onto the back of your thighs, and then roll your shoulders back, lower yourself down to about halfway before splaying your arms out and then bringing your back completely flat to the mat, bringing your heels closer into your glutes, rolling your shoulders away from your ears. Whether you want to keep your knees bent and pointed to the ceiling or option to open out to butterfly, so bring the soles of your feet together, let your knees fall out. Bring your hands to your lower stomach, close down the eyes, and then just focus on your presence and your breath within the room that you are in. And with the sounds around you that you might be able to hear, just start to let everything drown out and fall into the distance. We're going to move through 3 deep inhales and exhales to really get our breath back to a steady rhythm. As you inhale, feel the belly rise through the nose, send it all the way down to every corner of the body. And exhale to melt it out, either side out through the mouth or back out through the nose. And gently on your next exhale, release everything out and inhale to start with some pelvic tilt. So as you inhale, drop the pelvis away from you, arching your lower back. And then inhale to curve so that lower back comes flat to the mat. Repeat this a couple of times, moving your pelvis forward and back, really subtle movements. As you gently bring your hips back to a neutral position, reach your arm one by one overhead. Inhale to interlace your fingers and reach them away from you, creating an upper body stretch. And exhale as they fall back down by your side, gently bringing your knees back together and hugging them into your chest. Start to take rocks side to side, loosen out the lower back and create circles with the knees. Allow yourself time and space to indulge in this pose for a couple of moments. Relaxing the jaw, relaxing the back, take circles with the ankles. And then from here, we're going to bring our knees to a tabletop position at a 90-degree angle. Extend your arms out long. Inhale to lift your shoulders off, facing forward, and then extend the legs if you wish. I'm going to reach our arms overhead, holding a hollow hold, and exhale to hug the knees in, keeping the shoulders lifted if you can. Moving through this as a combination, bring your knees back to tabletop, extend the legs, extend the arms, and exhale, hug them in. You can keep your knees at tabletop for a variation if you wish, or continue to extend the legs and the arms for that further challenge on the abs. Keep going one more time. Inhale to extend the legs, reach the arms away, squeeze the core. And exhale to hug the knees in, start to rock forward and back, and using that momentum to bring ourselves up to a seated position. Cross your legs and then just roll yourself forward, kicking our legs back behind us, meeting in a tabletop position. So readjusting into all fours, taking your time, gripping the mat with your fingertips, and slowly coming through a nice cat-cow as you gaze up to the ceiling, open the chest. Exhale to curve the spine, create loads of space through the shoulder blades. And slowly coming back to a neutral spine, we're going to plant our left hand down, reach our right fingertips up to the ceiling, and exhale to curve them in and underneath, dropping our right shoulder blade to the mat, extending our left fingertips off in front of us if we wish for a further stretch. We're holding it here before replanting the left hand down, releasing the right arm up to the ceiling one more time. Come back to place it back down, move through tabletop position, and begin full body circles, reaching the weight of your body over towards the right, sweeping it through the center and back to the left, easing up or taking circles with the wrists if you need, or again rippling forward and back, just doing whatever feels nice for your body here. And then we'll slowly meet back with a neutral spine. In that tabletop position, we're planting the right hand down, sweeping the left fingertips to the sky, exhaling to sweep them in and under, dropping the left shoulder to the mat. Extend your right fingertips ahead of you. and then plant the right hand down, lift it back up, splaying your left fingertips to the ceiling. Exhale, coming back down once again to all fours. Engage the core, tuck the toes, and then lift the knees off to hover 1 inch above the mat. Really straight spine, focus on keeping the crown of your head pointing forward, inviting a nice amount of heat into the body. Walk your hands slightly ahead of you, kick your glutes back to your heels, and then ripple your body forward, finding high plank. Once we get to high plank, adjust where you need, and then slowly lower through a chaturanga. So bring your elbows right into your body, sweep it for an upward dog. Releasing any tension in the neck by looking left and right. And then exhale, kick your hips to the ceiling. We'll meet in down dog. Generously bend your knees, pedal out your heels. Bend your knees together, take a quick gaze up to the top of your mat and ripple your upper body forward back to our high plank. And slowly with control, drop both knees down to the mat. We're going to come back into our tabletop position. Inhale to plant the left hand, sweep the right arm up to the sky, open the chest. And then once again, tuck the right arm through and under, extend the left fingertips. We're going to move on from a variation of this previous pose. If you want to test your balance further, you can extend that left leg, keeping the toes tucked. And then reach your right arm around behind your back for a bind. Releasing your left hand back down out of the bind, bending the left knee back down to the mat, sweeping the right arm up to the ceiling. Coming out of that pose into a tabletop position. Flip your hands underneath you now, so your palm is facing up, your fingers are facing towards your knees, and slightly lean back to get a deep stretch into the wrists. And then just flipping your hands the other way, so the back of your hand is facing up, your forearms are facing away from you and leaning back to stretch and release the arms. Release your hands now back to a normal tabletop position, so your shoulders are over the wrists. Release the back through some circles and any tension that may be held. And as you inhale, release your left fingertips to the sky, sweep them underneath and down, dropping that left shoulder, extending the right fingertips ahead of you, tucking the right toes and extending the right leg. And then reaching that arm around behind your back for the bind if you want to test your balance further on this side. Slowly and in your own time, begin to release the bind. Plant the right hand under the shoulder, push yourself up and off to sweep the left fingertips up to the sky, stretching out the thoracic spine once more. Meet in a tabletop position. We're going to tuck the toes, send the hips back to the heels, and we'll meet in a downward facing dog. From here, we're going to make our way into vinyasas, repeating it 3 times. Each vinyasa is going to be an add-on or a different variation type. So as you lift high up onto your tippy toes, ripple forward into plank. Exhale to lower the knees with control, lower the chest, and we'll meet all the way down to the mat, pushing up for baby cobra, keeping a gentle bend in the elbows. Exhale to release the chest back down to the mat, tuck the toes, and push the hips back to the sky, meeting back in down dog. Inhale, lifting the heels off, rippling forward to a high plank, keeping the elbows really tight into the body here as we lower halfway for our push-up position. Power push-up back to plank, and then send the hips high, releasing into down dog. Last time, exhale through the mouth. And then as you inhale, lift high up onto the tippy toes, ripple the body forward, moving through a full vinyasa. Lower for a chaturanga, elbows into the body, sweeping it for an up dog. And as you exhale, gently find downward facing dog. Walk the knees one and then the other. Before bringing both heels together, rippling the body forward and straight away dropping the knees, walking the hands back to the knees and coming out to a kneeling position. Sweep your arms down to come up, reach them overhead and sigh them out, release them back down by the body. Repeat once again, lift the arms up and over, open the chest as you cactus the arms to a 90-degree angle and extend them overhead. Repeat once again, open the chest, pull the arms down by your sides, inhale to release, exhale to cactus the arms, and inhale to stretch them up by your side before moving into a spinal twist. Wrap your left arm around the front of your body, hook your right arm behind you and twist over that right shoulder. Keeping the pelvis tucked, spine long. As we move back through neutral, sweep the arms up and overhead and twist your left arm around the back. Swing your right arm around, hooking onto your left hip, and gaze over the left shoulder. Gently bringing yourself back to neutral and facing forward. Keep your spine nice and long. Move through some shoulder rolls, shoulders forward and back. And in the other direction. Dropping your shoulders nice and away from your ears to release any tension, and walk your hands forward, dropping your upper body down to the mat. We'll meet in a puppy pose position. Relaxing for a moment in puppy pose. And on your next inhale, gaze forward, ripple your body back to all fours. Release and extend the right leg back behind you. Exhale to bend the knee up into the nose, curve the back and step the right foot up to low lunge. Walk the hands onto the inside of the front foot and then lower into your lizard pose. Option to stay up on your hands, or if you want to further stretch into the hips, come down onto the elbows. If you're on your elbows, come back up onto your hands. Tuck the back toes, lift off the back knee. Keep the left hand planted and sweep the right arm up to the ceiling for an easy spinal pose. Twisting and reaching away. Gently drop the back knee and then reach that right arm back to hook the foot, pulling the foot into the glutes. And with control, release the hand from the foot. Swing it around to face the top of your mat. Tuck the back toes and release the front foot back, finding high plank. And then moving through your vinyasa, taking a chaturanga or meeting in baby cobra. And then releasing back for a downward dog, hips high to the sky, pedaling out the heels. Gazing forward to the top of your mat, rippling into high plank and releasing the left leg off, bringing the knee into the chest and stepping it up for a low lunge. Coming into your variation of lizard, so whether you want to stay up on your hands or dropping your elbows, send the breath into both hips, even giving a gentle rock to release any tightness. Inhale to lift back up onto your hands, tuck the back toes and release the back knee, planting the right hand, sweeping the left fingertips to the ceiling for an easy spinal twist. Then you're dropping that back knee, kick the foot up, grab it with the hand and pull the foot as close as possible to the glutes. Really releasing out the front leg. Exhale gently as you swing your arms back around, tuck the back toes and swing that left leg back. From your plank, walk your hands back to your feet. We're meeting at the back of our mat in a forward fold. Swing side to side. Stretching out your lower back. Take hold of each elbow if it feels comfortable and invite a gentle swing side to side. Exhale to release. Bring yourself halfway as your fingertips meet your shins, flatten your back and exhale forward fold. Inhale, swing your arms down to come up, bringing you to a standing position. Hands come together in prayer, reach it for a back bend and forward fold once again. Fingertips find the shins as you reach for halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold and sweep your arms down to come up to a nice strong standing position. Hands joined together in prayer, sit them in front of the heart center before releasing them down by your sides as we move through our standing position. You can stay at the back of your mat. I'm going to face you so it's easier to follow. Ground into your left foot, swing your right knee into your chest, hug it in, take circles with the ankles for a nice release. Inhale to bring your right foot to sit on top of your left thigh, keeping a nice flex into the foot. Extend your arms up by your ears and lower generously into that left knee. And if you wish to add on from here, gently fold over your legs, extending your fingertips to touch the mat, testing the balance. Bringing your hands together in prayer in front of the heart. And gently lift your body up as you release the foot. Reach your arms up by your side and relax them back down. Shake everything out wherever you gather tension. Splay your palms forward, open your chest. Repeat on the other side. Hug your left knee in, taking some circles with the ankle. And then go ahead, sit the foot on top of the right thigh. Really flex into the foot, push the heel away, extend the arms above the head. Bend gently into the right knee. And if you did test your balance on the other side and want to lean forward, you can practice it. Bring your hands together in front of the heart center. Invite any wobbles in. It's okay if you fall over. Invite yourself to come right back to that pose. And then gently lift yourself back up. Release the foot. Swing the arms down by your side. And give your body a nice shake out, whatever you need to do. Grounding both feet into the mat, sweep your arms down to come up, reach them overhead, reach it for a back bend, and then exhale, forward fold. Walk your hands forward, dropping the knees straight away, cross the legs behind you, and sit back to bring your legs in front of you. Scooching halfway down the mat, keeping the generous bend into your knees. Rolling your shoulders back, curving your abs as we roll all the way down, bringing our back flat to the mat. Bring your heels super close into your glutes. Drop them down to the mat. Give them a shake side to side. And then we're going to peel up vertebrae by vertebrae into our half bridge pose. Exhale to lower. Inhale as you peel up, really squeeze the glutes. Push the heels down into the floor and reach up. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. And exhale as you lower with control. Lift up one last time with control. Really squeeze your glutes. And this time extend your arms up to the sky and take little pulses for 5. Pulsing up and up. 3, 2, and 1. Nice release back down. And inhale to lift the heels all the way up. Come onto the balls of your feet. Push your hips up to the sky, half bridge pose. And then you can stay here, really squeeze the glutes and stay lifted. Or if you want to move through a full wheel, place your hands by your ears. And then use that momentum to push yourself off. Strong into your hands, spreading your balance between your hands and feet. And really lift high up into that full wheel pose. Gently come down by starting with your head, rippling your spine all the way down and then releasing your feet, dropping your hands down by your side. Bend your knees into your chest, rocking side to side, just releasing out that lower back because it's got a really nice stretch in. Take some circles to right and left. And then inhale to extend the left leg long, bend the right knee over the left side, coming into a soft spinal twist. Send your gaze over that right shoulder. Lift the knee back up into the center, change it over, extending the right leg, swinging the left knee over the right side, and your gaze falls over to the left. Bring both knees back into your chest for the last time, give them one last hug in, start to rock forward and back, and use a nice bit of this momentum to bring you up to a seated position. Crossing your legs in Sukhasana, we'll meet there, rolling your shoulders back, sitting up tall from the crown of your head, moving through some seated cat-cows, opening the chest, and then curving the chin to the chest. Shake everything out, do whatever feels nice here for the body, take some circles, and then come back to a neutral position in your own time. Bring the backs of your hands to rest on your knees, close down your eyes. And as we bring this class to an end, sweep your arms down to come up and overhead. Join your hands together in prayer, and they'll sit in front of the heart center where we'll finish the class and say Namaste. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining. Please leave any feedback and subscribe and like for more classes that are coming weekly. Thank you.